In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, and they'll do anything to pull that gap. In the streets it's getting hot, and the youth them I get so cold. Searching for food for the pot, and they'll do anything to pull that gap.
A lot of people don't know I teach at this nonprofit organization called Harlem Children's Home. You can go to www.hcz.org. And it's an after-school program in Harlem for high school students. I go out there and I teach them music production, so I run the music program out there. So these kids come into the program, and I got them on Propeller Head Reason, Pro Tools, Roland Phantom keyboards, and we have a bunch of Mac computers. So I have them there. They come in after school for 2 hours, 2 days a week, and I got them on the technical portion of music production, and then I teach them a little bit of theory as well. Hip hop history, music publishing, just basics on copywriting music and stuff like that, how to get into the industry, and also I take them on class trips to schools like IAR, SAE. A few months ago, I took them to NYU, the Clive Davis music program that they have at NYU, which is a relatively new program. But I'm trying to expose these kids who want to do music, and I'm trying to give them options on where they can go. I mean, where do they start?
Right.
Whether they want to be MCs, engineers, producers. I try to expose them through that.
It's interesting, that you're able to do that and kind of foster that early in their lives, because a lot of people, they go back and they got like certain interests and things like that, but they never either got the push that they needed, or just never bothered to, for whatever reason, follow through with it. And even though they had an interest in it, it's good that there's a program out there that's like that and can provide that for these kids if they could possibly make it a career in the future.
Yeah, definitely. And especially in high school, I mean, I know when I was in high school, I wasn't exposed to that. I was exposed. Most kids are exposed to, a certain thing.
Right.
You go to school for this, either this, or this. You go to this school, and you get your degree, and that's it. But they don't expose you to the arts at all, especially music. So these kids need options. They need to be exposed to this stuff.
Fuck with Charlie Mans and tell you everything is helter skelter. Every day that metal rain. Everything is helter skelter. This whole shit is upside down, so I'm fucked up, right?
Basically, like number one, like Michio Kaku, just gotta shout him out. He's the greatest dude on earth. He's my hero, basically, this guy. So aside from the music thing, one other thing that I've always really been into and still am heavily into is science. Just the theory of everything, whether it's earth science, space, biology, and then the scientific properties of music. One thing that I discovered fairly recently was this condition that matter of fact most musicians have, and it's called synesthesia. It's one of those conditions where you hear music and you hear different sounds, and you interpret the music through different senses. So people who have a visionary version of synesthesia, they hear music and they see colors. And what's weird is I think I have that condition because when I make music and I put songs together, I see colors in my head. So kick drums. When I hear kick drums, I see the color green. And when I hear hi-hats and real tinny sounds, I see yellow. You know what I'm saying? In different shapes. Like kick drums are like circles, and snare drums are triangles and shit like that. So it's a weird condition, but I've just started looking into it. You just see it's like in front of you.
Yeah.
Not literally, but you kind of see it in your head. Like when I put my headphones on, everything turns black, which is weird. Like I see just a black background, and then when I start hearing sounds, I just start seeing colors in my head. I'm not crazy or anything, okay? But Maybe I am a little bit.
How does that impact the way that you make music? Like knowing that these things like sort of, you know, where you can see colors and stuff like that, like, you know.
It's kind of like painting, you know, like when I make my music, you know, music to me, I mean, music is a physical property. So you can literally, if you make music and you hear music, you can literally get tired from it. Your ears get tired, your brain gets tired, because it's information that you're feeding the mind.
Right.
So if you give too much information at one time, it no longer becomes enjoyable. So when I make music, I try to approach my beats and my music in a way where it's, you know, it's pleasurable to the human ear, to the human brain. You know, and I hear that all the time with producers who, let's say there's producers who overdo or overproduce their tracks. It's because there's no balance in there. You know, it's really about the balance. I mean, I've heard beats that are incredible, that are crazy, but that I can't imagine myself, you know, hearing with an MC over, or, you know, playing more than once without fucking having a headache.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it, man. It's like I'm painting a picture in my head, and I'm putting a collage together in my head.
Up above the ground, change.
I'm shopping music out. I got some placements coming out on some people's albums, major and underground. Just look for the name, you know what I'm saying, and you'll see my name pop up. A lot of people don't know I'm in a crew. We're called Fort Alive, and it's me and two MCs from Hawaii. Their name Mushmouth and Slow Mo, and they actually live out in the Bay Area right now. So we're doing an album right now, and these guys are like they're literally the first MCs that I've ever fucked with. This was like back in 98, 99, 2000. I was still on dial-up, and I was sending them beats online, and they were just 2-track and spit on them. And we just have a collection of songs. So right now, we're in a situation where we're, you know, moving forward with shit.
Right.
We have a mixtape we're working on now, and we're signed to a mixed music label /Koch. So we're coming out with an album in 2010, doing a video. So we're going hard with that. I wrapped up, I don't know if people out there, boxing fans out there, are up on this upcoming Filipino boxer. His name is Nonito Donaire. He's the flyweight IBF champ right now.
Illmind production for beats that get you lifted.
I did the opening theme song for him.
Fresh.
So what I did was I incorporated traditional music, rondalla music, and added some hip hop flavor to it. And it's just real live, real energetic, real epic, and it came out to it. You can go to YouTube and check it out, but definitely look out for Nonito Donaire. He's part of Manny Pacquiao's team. Still doing music with the Jabberwockies. Shout out to Swagger Boy and Kingdom Movement out there doing music with them. But Jabberwockies, definitely look out for some Illmind shit for them. Just little things here and there, man. I'm on the KRS Buck album coming out. Did a few TV spots, did a few commercial spots. Still doing the Blaps Arms and Life mixtapes. Those are coming together, and you know, do the release party in New York in June. So look out for that. So I got a few things coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Illmind.